Woke up on a Wednesday to a world in a blur. Poland's in the chair and the borders are a purr. Bulgaria and Romania are finally in the gate, while Liechtenstein says yes to love, it's never too late. But June's in handcuffs while the sirens screaming so. A martial law disaster and a leader loses control. Trump is in the White House throwing tariffs like a stone, while Gaza's in a ceasefire, then it's back to the zone. 2025, it's a riot in the making. 2025, all the pillars are shaking. The hottest year on record and we crossed the red line. The great comets in the sky giving us a sign. No kings, no peace, just the heat and the drive in the wreckage of the year 2025. Sunset Boulevard is burning to the ground, while Tibet is shaking from the earthquake sound. NVIDIA lost 600 billion in a single day. DeepSeek came for ChatGPT and made the markets pay. They're building artificial wombs for the kangaroo and bringing dire wolves back. What else can they do? Pope Francis is gone, we got a North American Pope. Leo the 14th is the Vatican's new hope. 2025, it's a riot in the making. 2025, all the pillars are shaking. The hottest year on record and we crossed the red line. The great comets in the sky giving us a sign. No kings, no peace, just the heat and the drive in the wreckage of the year 2025. Streets of Nepal and Madagascar, torching the palace, they're the new masters. No king's protests, a globalized roar. We don't want your tariffs or your proxy war. Storm haven screaming with a record-breaking gale, while the crown jewels vanish in a Louvre Heights sale. Jakarta's now the biggest, Tokyo's in the dust. Blue Origin lends a booster in the tech we trust. Ukraine's got a loan and the gas has stopped its flow. Syria's got a new face after Assad had to go. A wheelchair in orbit, science breaking through the wall. But the Gaza famine's rising and it's haunting us all. One supervised pseudo on the Air India flight. We're just screaming for the morning in the middle of the night. 25, Somaliland's a stater, so the Israelis say we're living in the future and we're playing today. And on a single sustained feedback note, the year began on a Wednesday, the 6th of a decade's flight. Poland took the council chair as the new year met the light. Bulgaria and Romania saw their land borders open wide, while Liechtenstein welcomed marriage for all on the legal side. But shadows fell on New Orleans and Satinge's quiet street, and Ukraine stopped the Russian gas as the transit deals were beat. Oh, January 25, a month of fire and celestial lights. From the great comet in the sky to the human sacrifice. Border shifting, leaders falling, and the chatbots taking hold. A story of a changing world. In the sources it is told. January 25, the mountain shook in Tibet when the earth began to tear, while Los Angeles watched Sunset Boulevard vanish in a flare. the hottest year on record past that degree and a half flying as the great comet of 2020 began its bright decline. Lebanon found a president after years of empty halls, and Indonesia joined the BRICS as the global order called. In South Korea, the police came for President Yoon Suk Yeol after martial law had failed and the impeachment rang the bell. A ceasefire came to Gaza to bring the hostages back home. While science built an artificial womb where marsupials might roam. Blue Origin sent New Glenn up a heavy lift first try, though the booster missed its landing as it tumbled from the sky. Oh, January 25, a month of fire and celestial lights, from the great comet in the sky to the human sacrifice, order shifting, leaders falling, and the chatbots taking hold. A story of a changing world. In the sources it is told. January 25, storm screamed through Ireland, with a record-breaking gale Thailand legalized the right for every love to prevail. Then DeepSeek shook the market, and the tech giants felt the blow as Nvidia lost 600 billion in a historic sudden low. The Dachshund helmet vanished from a museum in the night, and Lukashenko kept his seat after the people's vote took flight. A Black Hawk and a Bombardier met in the Potomac air, leaving 67 souls lost and a city in despair. By months end, Ahmed al-Sharaa rose to lead the Syrian state. And in the vacancy left by the fall of Assad's fate, so ends the first month of the year, a cycle dark and new, with the handball crown for Denmark and a world of different views. January 25, you've left your mark upon the page, a frantic start to a brand new year, upon a global stage. January 25.
The winter wind is biting, and the trade lines start to bleed. China hits back at the tariffs, sowing a bitter seed. In a red row, the silence broke in a way we won't forget. Sweden's deadliest of mornings, a sun that's already set. And across the sea in Gaza, a new hand takes the lead, as the U.S. says it's taken over to rebuild and to feed. Oh, February, you're a cold and shifting tide, with nowhere left for the weary heart to hide. The grids are switching over, the old world's out of breath. A month of new presidents and the heavy sting of death. The Baltic states are sinking, turning toward a brighter light, leaving Russia's power grid behind in the middle of the night. Iohannis left his office, the first to walk away, while Greece has found a president to start a brand new day. But a bus fell from a bridge where the Las Vegas water 55 souls in Guatemala, with nowhere left to go. Oh, February. heavy sting of death. In Nicaragua, the reigning side by side is two, a diarchy of co-presidents, a power old and new. While in Indonesia, the students take the street protesting military shadows that they're not prepared to meet. Putin and the president met in the desert heat, restoring all the missions as the drums of diplomacy beat. They found the tomb of Thermos after a century of dust, while in Sudan a fallen plane broke the residential trust. Germany is voting a shift toward the right, changing the colors of the European night. Oh, February, you're a cold and shifting tide, with no one left for the weary heart to hide. The grids are switching over, the old world's out of breath. A month of new presidents and the heavy sting of death. The month ends in the Oval Office, where the air is thin and cold. Trump and Zelensky arguing, or so the story's told. The future of a nation hangs upon a sharp-tongued word, the most somber jazz that February's ever heard. So play the piano softly, let the final notes descend. February 25, a cold and hollow friend.
Yeah. Step into the light, yeah, the winner's on the run. Firefly aerospace just reached the morning sun. Blue Ghost Mission 1, touchdown on lunar dust. The first private landing in the science we trust. While down on the earth, the small things get a voice. Woolly mice are born, science made a choice. Bringing back the past with a mammoth kind of beat. March is moving fast, feel the rhythm in your feet. March 25, we're reaching for the stars. From the surface of the moon to the dreams that are ours. 25, a brand new funky groove. With every step we're taking, we've got something to prove. Yeah, the spring is coming. Can you feel the drive in the heartbeat of the world? March 25. March 25. In the mountains of Turin, the fire starts to glow. The Special Olympics put on a winter show. Breaking down the barriers, winning every race. While Kirsty Coventry takes the IOC's lead space. The first female president to wear the Olympic crown. While in the Caribbean, the new Gilda's coming round. From Curacao to St. Martin, the currency is new. A change in the pocket for me and for you. The ballots are jumping, the people had to say. A landslide in Belize on a sun-drenched day. Greenland's Democrats are rising to the top. The march of the people, it's never gonna stop. Trinidad and Tobago see a brand new hand, and Stuart Young takes the lead of the island land. Even when the Heathrow lights went out in the dark, the spirit of the travelers still carry the spark. The world's got its shadows, we know they're hanging near. The earth shook in Myanmar, we hold the spirits dear. The gods of peace was broken in Turkey's in the street, but we find our inspiration in the people that we meet. From the ICC in the Philippines to the Sudan Court of Law, we're looking for a justice like the world never saw. March 25, we're reaching for the stars. From the surface of the moon to the dreams that are ours. Turning up a brand new funky groove. With every step we're taking, March 25. Ooh, March 25. Yeah. Marching on to the lunar base. Marching on to a brighter place. Yeah. From touring to the tropics, we're feeling the vibe. Keep the funky rhythm of the world alive. Marching on.
The rocket's launching on the first of the month. Frame 2's in a polar orbit doing a space flight stunt. Then Trump pulls out a chart on his Liberation Day. 10% tariffs on everyone, everyone's gotta pay. Hungary leaves the ICC while Netanyahu's in town. And the court in Korea finally brings Yoon's presidency down. April 25. Can't you feel the heat? The world is skanking to a heavy global beat. From the lights of Osaka to the signs of life in space, it's a wild, wild month for the whole human race. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey! Colossals in the lab bringing dire wolves back to life, while the jet set roof in Santo Domingo brings a world of strife. Hey. Robbie Paris played his last song as the rafters gave way, and a boat on the Congo burned on a tragic Tuesday. Get my wins in Gabon, no bar holds in Ecuador, and Expo 2025 opens up the Osaka door. 100 light years out on K218b. The mean life might be swimming in the sea, but the bells are tolling slow as the world begins to cry. Pope Francis at 88 has said his last goodbye. The leaders of the nations came to walk behind the hearse, while an explosion in Iran made a heavy month feel worse. Lapu Lapu Day in Vancouver turned into a scream, while Mark Carney took the north to lead the Liberal team. Then the lights went out in Iberia, from Lisbon to Madrid, and Trinidad and Tobago changed the things the leaders did. One last deal before the Mayflowers start to grow. Ukraine and the USA let the mineral resources flow. A handshake for reconstruction and the energy of the land, as April 25 slips like water through our hand. April 25, can't you feel the heat? The world is skanking to a heavy global beat. From the lights of Osaka to the signs of life in space, it's a wild, wild month for the whole human race. Pick it up, space wolves are howling. Pick it up, the tariffs are falling. April, you were heavy. April, you were fast. Let's see how long the funk is gonna last. Pick it up.
Well, good day to the sunshine. Albanese is staying in the light. In Singapore, Lawrence Wong is feeling quite wonderful with a landslide tonight. But Journey had to wait for some Mersey Friedrich finally won the seat. While in Mali the people found their rhythm, marching on a pro-democracy beat. It's a romantic time in Albania, Eddie's holding on to the lead. And the PKK decided it was time to PKOK, a peaceful deed. Oh, it's an amazing world we're living in, don't you agree? From the Vatican bells to the Eurovision melody, we're just pre-vossed in our way through the change White smoke in the air, we got a almost brand new view. Pope Leo Xav is the first from the North American crew, a Peruvian citizen, an Augustinian, a US citizen too. While India and Pakistan sent a missile message or two. But we found some harmony in Switzerland, where JJ won the prize, singing Wasted Love while the Eurovision sparks began to rise. Now let's talk about the 25th, the climax of the month, where Suriname and Venezuela took their chances all at once, casting ballots for the future, hoping for a better day. While on the ice the USA took the gold the hockey way. In Stockholm and Herning, they were skating on a winning dream, the first standalone title since '33 for the American team. In Portugal, Montenegro is looking for a majority he can't find. And in Romania, Nicu Jordan is leaving the dangerous rivals behind. But the rain started falling in Nigeria, Mark was feeling the flood, reminding us that nature's power is always in our blood. Then Andorra got a co-prince, Serrano's taking the oath. A little bit of faith and a little bit of stake, he's representing both. So keep it mellow, keep it light as June begins to peak, in a month where every maybe turned into the truth we seek. Yeah, it's just another amazing day.
To the sound of drones in the sky, Ukraine's weaving a web for a battle cry. Operation Spiderweb is catching the flame, while Naraki wins the Polish game. And so the power is shifting the load, Lee J. Mayan takes the presidential role, while Mongolia's leader is shown the door. No confidence left in the government floor. June 25, we're burning through the night, under the summer sun and the satellite light. From the G7 pigs to the streets of LA, the world is screaming in a punk rock way. No kings, no peace, just a gritty drive in the wreckage and the riot of June 25. The smoke is rising from the Ahmedabad heat, air India falling on a college street. 260 are lost to the dust in a Dreamliner crash that broke the trust. The grad school echoes with a gunman sound, while an F5 tornado tears the North Dakota ground, the first of its kind in a 12-year wait, as the NATO leaders gather at the Hague's gate. Israel strikes at the nuclear core, Hossein Salami is seen no more. Iran hits back, then the B-2s fly, raining down fire from a Persian sky. Missiles in Qatar, missiles in Iraq, there's no turning around and there's no turning back. June 25, we're burning through the night, under the summer sun
Singapore waters blue. The World Aquatics are in town with a splash for me and you. Athletes diving deep and swimming for that gold medal pride, with the whole world cheering on from the stadium side. While over in Texas, when the floods came pouring down, folks stood tall together in every single town. Though 100 souls were lost to the rising river's might, that Lone Star spirit kept on shining through the night. Oh, July 25, we're standing hand in hand, looking for the goodness across this weary land. From the pools of Singapore to the halls of Justice High, we're keeping up our spirits neath the summer sky. It's a long road home, but we're taking it in stride, in a month that's filled with hope and global pride. Now 28 nations found a single unified voice to stand up for Gaza and make a peaceful choice, saying enough is enough for the folks who've suffered long, united in a chorus that's sounding loud and strong. And the top UN court gave the future a brand new light, ruling that the climate is a legal human right. Countries can be sued for the smoke they've sent above, protecting this big garden that we all share and love. Now we know there's some trouble on the Thai-Cambodia line, and the Kamchatka waters felt the earthquake's spine. A fighter jet in Dhaka and a Siberian flight went down, leaving shadows of sorrow in many a quiet town. But even when the Syrian palace felt the thunder of the air, the world keeps on turning with a hope and with a prayer. In Thailand, the leaders might be shifting in their seats as the Constitutional Court moves through the city streets. But the pride of the people is a flame that won't go out. That's what this country rhythm is really all about. Whether you're in El Mori or the Central Texas mud, there's a resilient kind of power running through our blood. Oh, July 25, we're standing hand in hand, looking for the goodness across this weary land. From the pools of Singapore to the halls of Justice High, we're keeping up our spirits neath the summer sky. It's a long road home, but we're taking it in stride, in a month that's filled with hope and global pride. Keep on swimming in that Singapore heat, keep on standing on your own 2 feet. July, you were a wild one, but we're still standing tall, with a little bit of faith and pride for one and
The world games light the sky, and Chengdu's golden glow, and GPT-5 tells us things we never thought we'd know. At the White House, ink is dry upon a brand new page, as Armenia and Azerbaijan leave the war inside the cage. They call it the Trump route, where the old hostility cease. A desperate August gamble to find a lasting peace. the heartbeat of the world on a jagged, broken line. In the shadows of the north, where the Russian flags unfold, Trump and Putin met in Anchorage, or so the story's told. Talking about the Ukraine lines while the winter's coming fast, wondering if the ceasefire is a thing that's gonna last. While in Beijing, the humanoid robots start to run races in the stadium under a silicon sun. But the rhythm of the machine can't hide the human cost. When an Afghan bus goes down and 79 are lost. August 25, we're standing in the rain, trying to find the glory through the middle of the pain. From the Anchorage summits to the rugby fields of green, it's the heaviest summer that the world has ever seen. Then the silence gets so loud, it brings a tear to every eye. Underneath the heavy weight of a Gaza desert sky, famine is confirmed, phase 5 is on the door. 500,000 starving in the wreckage of the war. And the earth begins to move, 1,000 souls are gone in a Sudan landslide where only one lived to see the dawn. Then the ground in Afghanistan shakes the mountain spine. 2,000 more are taken in the final August line. It's the heaviest summer that the world has ever seen. Peyton is gone, the Thai courts made the call. We're watching all the leaders and the empire start to fall. August, you were fire, August, you were ice, a month of global hope and a human sacrifice.
It's September 25, can you handle the flow? From the streets of Kathmandu to the Doha show. The world is a lyrical complex arrangement of discord elections and global estrangement. Yeah, the leaves are falling, but the heat is rising. September's a masterpiece, no more disguising.
Yo, the calendar flips as the autumn arrives. September's a pressure cooker for human lives. In Lisbon, the Gloria funicular slips the track. 16 souls gone and they ain't coming back. While stirring Norway keeps his majority tight, beating the populist surge in the middle of the night. But in France, it's a mess, the Beirut cabinet's done. A no confidence vote means their tenure is run. And keep your eyes on the skies where the MiGs are the mission. Estonia and Poland face a Russian incursion. Article 4 is invoked, NATO's holding the line as the drones breach the border on a jagged design.
It's September 25, can you handle the flow? From the streets of Kathmandu to the Doha show. The world is a lyrical complex arrangement of discord elections and global estrangement. Yeah, the leaves are falling, but the heat is rising.
Now look in Nepal where the Gen Z is the spark, torching government halls in the dead of the dark. Allah resigns while the airport is closed, the government falling and the leader deposed. But the kicker, the future wasn't decided in court. They used a Discord poll for the in report. Susha Lakaki takes the chair by the click of a mouse, the first woman leader in the digital house. Meanwhile in Brazil, the hammer's heavy and fast. Bolsonaro's coup plot has caught up at last. 27 years in a cell for the plot he was weaving. The Supreme Federal Court isn't in the believing.
It's September 25, can you handle the flow? From the streets of Kathmandu to the Doha show. The world is a lyric, a complex arrangement of discord, elections, and global estrangement. Yeah, the leaves are falling, but the heat is rising. September's a masterpiece, no more disguising.
The UN Assembly opens the 80th door, while Israel takes the hunt to the Qatar shore, striking Hamas in Doha. A lethal advance, while the UK and Canada and Australia and France all recognize Palestine as a sovereign state. A diplomatic shift that is carrying weight, but the UN Commission brings a darker report, finding genocide in Gaza, a verdict of sword. In Malawi, Mutharika wins at 85, keeping the spirit of the old guard alive, while Dirk Fook takes the trophy in the Intervision scene, winning for Vietnam on the Moscow screen.
Italy takes the gold at the volleyball net. Tokyo runners on making a bet, but the Cara crowd crush is a tragedy's wake. 40 lives lost for a politician's sake. Then the Cebu earthquake shakes the Philippine ground. 71 lost when the buildings come down. Pass in Moldova wins the vote once again, trying to find some peace in the middle of the pain. It's September 25, can you handle the flow? From the streets of Kathmandu to the Doha show. The world is a lyric, a complex arrangement of discord, elections, and global estrangement. Yeah, the leaves are falling, but the heat is rising. September's a masterpiece, no more disguising.
Step inside the mansion where the Grand Duke abdicated his throne. In Luxembourg, a kingly seat is left for Guillaume alone. The bells of Canterbury toll a brand new holy chime, as ceremonially leads the church for the very first time.
In the Czech Republic, the ballads dance a ghostly jig, as Babish leads the dance, but the coalition isn't big. While in Syria, the ghosts of the past have finally fled away, as the people cast their votes for a brand new kind of day.
Grim grinning leaders fall and rise from the floor, while peace deals knock upon a Gaza cellar door. The world is a ride through the dark and the unknown, in the mansion of October, where the seeds of change are sown.
Deep within the mirrors, Dana Ballura disappears, impeached in Peru as the Congress rings with cheers. In Madagascar, a president is ousted from the hall, as a military coup answers the protesters' call.
But look, a flickering candle in the window of the night. The last of the living hostages walk back into the light. A peace deal in the desert brings a ceasefire to the fray. Almost 2 years to the hour since that dark October day. Grim grinning leaders fall and rise from the floor, while peace deals knock upon a Gaza cellar door. The world is a ride through the dark and the unknown, in the mansion of October, where the seeds of change are sown.
There the Louvre's gallery, where the shadows steal the prize. The French crown jewels vanished right before the warden's eyes. In Japan a new face rises, breaking through the glass, as Sanae Takaichi lets the first female premiership pass, while Catherine Connolly wins a landslide on the Irish Emerald Shore. And Eric Lou plays Chopin like it's never been heard before.
But the graveyard isn't quiet for
shore the grisly spirits roam.
Hurricane Melissa is screaming, driving families from their home.
A Category 5 that makes the island of Jamaica shake. While in Sudan the RSF leaves a trail of ghosts in their wake. And in Rio de Janeiro, Operation Containment brings the dread.
The deadliest police raids, leaving 120 dead.
So exit to the left and watch your step upon the floor. Time or less, stay joined to see, and as we walk through the final door. October, you were spooky with your heists and your debris.
A month that will haunt us through the rest of history.
Grim grinning leaders fall and rise from the floor, while peace deals knock upon a Gaza cellar door. The world is a ride through the dark and the unknown, in the mansion of October, where the seeds of change are sown.
Oh, November 25, I'm looking for the light in the gray, finding a reason to be thankful at the end of a long weary day. From the Amazon forests to the Johannesburg street, there's a heartbeat of hope in the people we meet. The autumn leaves are falling on a world that's bruised and worn, as the ground in Afghanistan shakes once again in the early morn. Typhoon Kalmeji brought the rain to the Philippine shore, and a UPS flight in Kentucky went down, leaving us wanting more. But in the smoke of the Wang Fuck fire and the Ceylon Senior tide, we find the strength of the people who stayed by each other's side. It's a heavy kind of gratitude for the life we still get to lead, even when the headlines are a garden of bitter seed. Oh, November 25, I'm looking for the light in the gray, finding a reason to be thankful at the end of a long weary day. From the Amazon forest to the Johannesburg street, there's a heartbeat of hope in the people we meet. We're thankful for the voices rising from the African soil, as the G20 meets in South Africa to ease the global toil. It's the first time the continent has hosted the table of the great, seeking a way to rewrite a collective, difficult fate. Khalid El-Anani takes the torch at UNESCO's hand to protect the beauty and the stories of every single land. While in Iraq and Egypt the people cast their silent vote, keeping the vessel of democracy just barely afloat. We look to the stars and see the new Glen finally land, a silver giant touching down on the Florida sand. It's a victory for the dreamers who never look down, even as Jakarta grows into the world's largest team in town. 42 million souls now call that city their own, a testament to a world that has significantly grown. And at COP30 in Belém, the nations gather in the deep green, fighting for a climate future that has yet to be seen. Nicosia, the churches meet as one, seeking a unity that's been missing since the day was begun. 17 centuries later, they find a common prayer, while the futsal women of Brazil fill the Philippine air. Winning the first ever title, they played with a golden grace, bringing a smile to a tired and distant human race. There is justice in the air as the old regimes are told that Sheikh Hasina's story has finally been controlled. And though Guinea-Bissau felt the sting of a sudden coup, we're thankful for the peace that remains in the things we do. Even as Honduras and Kyrgyzstan search for a fair and honest line, we're thankful for the moments where the stars still happen to align. Oh, November 25, I'm looking for the light in the gray, finding a reason to be thankful at the end of a long weary day. From the Amazon forests to the Johannesburg street, there's a heartbeat of hope in the people we meet.
Oh, December's here with a cozy classic glow, wrapping up the year in a blanket of the snow. From the stars above to the ballots in the hand, there's a festive kind of spirit moving all across the land. The fire is crackling bright and the snow is falling deep. In Dublin, silent drones flew while the city tried to sleep. They watched Zelensky's visit from the cold and wintry air, while Bulgaria's government resigned with a weary prayer. In Sofia, youth arose to claim a brand new day, as the old administration softly packed their things away. Oh, December's here with a cozy classic glow, wrapping up the year in a blanket of the snow. From the stars above to the ballots in the hand, there's a festive kind of spirit moving all across the land. In Tbilisi, tiny voices sang a song of hope and grace, as France's Lou Deleuze took the junior Eurovision place. Simone, she sang so sweetly as the holiday drew near, while Chile found a president to lead them through the year. Jose Antonio Cast won the vote and the people's trust, building up a future from the old and settled dust. But shadows fell on Bondi Beach beneath the summer sun, where Hanukkah was darkened by the spirit of a gun. And Japan felt the tremor of a tsunami on its shore, as the Iomori waters knocked upon the coastal door. In Goa and in Salisville, the festive lights grew dim, as we hummed a somber version of a quiet evening hymn. But look up toward the heavens, past the reindeer and the sleigh. Michaela Benthouse made her flight in a historic way, the first in a wheelchair to touch the edge of space, a gift of inspiration for the whole entire race. While in Morocco, footballs fly for the Africa Cup prize, and the EU's loans for Ukraine bring a sparkle to the eyes. Oh, December's here with a cozy classic glow, wrapping up the year in a blanket of the snow. From the stars above to the ballots in the hand, there's a festive kind of spirit moving all across the land.
skies were torn by US strikes on militants before the break of morn. Israel recognized Somaliland as a partner and a peer, while Guinea and Kosovo held their elections dear. And though Iran is marching as the Ryle starts to fall, there's a warmth within our hearts as we answer winter's call. So hang the final tinsel, let the New Year's bells begin, to toast to all the stories that the month was ushered in. Merry December 25 to you and all your kin. Oh, December, oh, December.
2025, you were a thunder and a flame, a year where every headline had a different kind of name. We climbed the highest mountains and we fell into the deep, with promises to honor and with promises to keep. But look at how we're standing, look at how we've grown, in the wildest year the world has ever known. We started with the wildfires on Sunset Boulevard, while Liechtenstein and Thailand played a different card, legalizing love while the Tibeter shook, and the Great Comet gave us all a reason to look. We saw Yoon Suk Yeil arrested in the street, while Blue Origins New Glenn felt the rocket heat. A marsupial womb brought the past to the light, in a world that was shaking in the middle of the night. 2025, you were a thunder and a flame, a year where every headline had a different kind of name. We climbed the highest mountains and we fell into the deep, with promises to honor and with promises to keep. But look at how we're standing, look at how we've grown, in the wildest year the world has ever known. The MERS era started as the German lights glowed, while a Guatemala bus took a tragic road. We said goodbye to France as world leaders in the rain, then Leo the 14th rose to ease the Vatican pain. The Dreamliner fell in an Ahmedabad sky, but Axiom 4 took new nations up high. From private moon landings to the K2-18P, we found signs of a life in a far-off sea. 2025, you were a thunder and a flame, a year where every headline had a different kind of name. We climbed the highest mountains and we fell into the deep, with promises to honor and with promises to keep. But look at how we're standing, look at how we've grown, in the wildest year the world has ever known. Famine in Gaza brought the world to its knees, while the UN said sue for the carbon in the breeze. Nagorno-Karabakh finally found a peace deal, while the humanoid robots made the future feel real. Nepal chose a leader on a Discord chat, while the Louvre lost its jewels, just imagine that. Hurricane Melissa and the Sokoto strikes, a year of heavy shadows and of neon lights. Yes, the ground gave way in Myanmar and Sudan, testing every spirit and the will of every man. But we saw the first wheelchair touch the edge of space, a symbol of the courage of the human race. We saw Gaza hostages walk into the light after 700 days of the longest night. Now the new Glenn is landing on its feet once more, as we walk toward the light of the 26th door. With the G20 in Africa and a world redefined, we're leaving all the bitterness and sorrow behind. Keep your